1,200 pounds of Douglas fir, taken from the abandoned trunk of an ancient giant.
On three, 1, 2, 3.
Dozens moved the immense weight onto wheels for a ceremonial procession to British Columbia's capital. While they labored, Indigenous leaders and supporters marched into a sheltered courtyard. This was the start of a commemoration for those who rose up to resist the destruction of Fairy Creek and other ancient forests, and those who fell, people, trees, wildlife. Pachidat elder Bill Jones addressed the crowd.
We are here to protect and care for our great mother's gift to us, the old growth, and also reclaim all that which is ours.
Moments later, the marchers were on the move. Victoria police stopped traffic. Indigenous leaders and their supporters occupied intersections for about 10 minutes at a time.
I'm Chioptin from Husainich Nation, and it's good to be here. I have good feelings in my heart here on this day, and it's good to see each and every one of you. And I thank the ancestors here under our feet and raise my hands to them.
Chioten said most First Nations never surrendered their lands.
It's our lands to govern. It's our waters to care for.
When the marchers moved on, a song filled the air.
Standing together. Standing together. Stop the cutting forever. Stop the cutting forever. Once more. Stop the cutting forever. Stop the cutting forever. Thank you.
At the next intersection, Jackie Larkin spoke. She's the principal organizer of Elders for Ancient Forests. They've made many trips to bring food and other supplies to the blockaders. Larkin and the crowd commemorated the ancient forests and rivers and wildlife that have fallen, and the trees that are still threatened.
We honor Eden Grove and we rise up for you.
And then Jackie and the crowd honored the Fairy Creek forest defenders who have died.
Nolan Young, we honor you, we remember you. Taylor Speck, we honor you, we remember you.
And they remembered a land defender who has gone missing.
Gerald Kearney, you are in our hearts.
Then other voices took over. Grandma Osa stressed that global heating is real, but
where the climate needs to change is in the walls of our government institutions. That is not changing.
Then it was on to the legislature. More than 20 people rolled the massive round of ancient Douglas fir to the steps of the Capitol. As they worked to get it into place, the holiday lights came on. Rally leaders want an immediate moratorium on the logging of all ancient forests. Implementation of the government's own old-growth strategic review, which called for a fundamental paradigm shift in forestry. The end to the arrest of Indigenous people and their allies who assert their right to protect their sovereign homelands from industrial destruction. The end of RCMP violence against nonviolent protesters. And the end to demands that First Nations respond within 30 days to proposed logging deferrals. They also want adequate funding for a just transition from old-growth logging for forestry workers and their communities. And finally, protection for ancient forest habitats in rare, at-risk, and endangered species.
I'm most grateful for you all. You have all struggled with me, and I know that The police are trying to break the spirit of our young people when all they're doing is strengthening their values. And that is
Next up, Bobby Arbess of Fairy Creek's Rainforest Flying Squad.
It is the voices of the elders. It is the voices of the hereditary leaders. It is the voices of the matriarchs and the voices of the youth that this government needs to hear.
While Indigenous leaders drummed and chanted, the round of ancient Douglas fir was hoisted up. That's when Grandma Osa called for a national strike on Friday, January 14th, in support of the Fairy Creek blockaders and the Wet'suwet'en resistance to the construction of a natural gas pipeline.
It's time. It's time that we shut down this country from coast to coast. Let's go with the Women's Warrior song. Hey, hey, hey.